Hello. So this is my first video ever on YouTube. I am excited, but I'm also nervous. So I apologize if I act a little bit, awkward or anything. I want to start off by saying I'm sorry that the quality or the lighting may not be good. I am currently filming on a all-in-one computer, so I don't have any equipment at the moment to film on. I am going to start out my channel with a 40 facts about me. I did not ask people to send me questions or anything on social media, so I just kind of thought about some questions and got some ideas and wrote them down on a notebook that I have right in front of me. So I'm going to ask the question and then I'm going to answer it. So before you leave the video, I would appreciate a like, and maybe, if you want to subscribe, that would be great as well. Alright, let's get started. So 40 facts about me. Number 1, fave TV genre is crime and mystery. I am in love with crime and mystery, especially crime. I watch shows like Snapped, Forensic Files. I don't really watch CSI. I used to, but I kind of watch like the real documentary stuff. I've just always been fascinated with the different technology that comes with for the forensics and just the whole investigation behind it. So that's my favorite TV genre. Number 2, best friends. I actually have I don't know if anybody else can relate to this, but I only really have 3 best friends, and one of them is my boyfriend. The other 2, I don't really want to name who they are at the moment, because this is all very new and I don't know if they would, like me to say their names right now. So maybe at a later time I'll be able to address that, because I also have like a memory book, and I'll explain that, one day soon. But I have some story times, basically. But the 2 girls that are my best friends, we have been friends since childhood. They are the ones that, have never stabbed me in the back. I can trust them completely. We've spent summers together, camps together, even school together. So yeah, they're my best friends, and I love them deeply. 3, do I have kids? I do not have kids. I was married for 4 years, and I did not have kids with him. But my boyfriend and I do someday want to have them. 5, favorite sports. I don't watch sports really. Every now and then, like I might catch like an OU football game or something, or if I feel like going to maybe like one of my surrounding schools' basketball games or something, I'll go and watch. But I did used to play basketball in middle school, and then my brother and I, we go to there's a church and school and a park in our town that has basketball goals, so during the summer we'll go and play, just for fun. Number 6, do I drink coffee? Yes, I do drink a lot of coffee. It's what wakes me up in the morning. There's actually a funny story I have about that. Even now, this happens now, but when I was a kid, I would wake up, and this has more to do with, just waking up in general, but I would wake up and, I would, go in the family room or wherever my, family was, and nobody, like, literally, if you talk to me before I talk to you, I would be in a bad mood for the rest of the day. So I started drinking coffee to make it a little bit better. But even still, if you talk to me before I've had my coffee, you better believe I'm gonna be in a bad mood the rest of the day. I don't know why that is, but just is. But yes, I do drink a lot of coffee. Who else drinks a lot of coffee? 7, fave memory with friends. To tell the truth, there's a lot of memories, and that's the story time thing that I'm gonna get to later on. But there's countless memories that I have with my friends, but I would say the best ones that I have would be, spending the night with them, telling scary stories, going out and shopping with them, or window shopping, or going to church camp. Just, basically being with them, every chance I could get. Number 8, fave makeup products. At the moment, I would have to say my favorite makeup products would be lipstick and lip gloss. Those are the things that I have the most of at the moment. So, lipstick and lip gloss. Number 9, what do I order from Mexican restaurants? This is kind of like a random question, I know, but most of the time I order tortilla soup. My family and I, when we go to eat El Chico, I got so addicted to their tortilla soup, so that's where it all started. I also, with every restaurant that I go to, like whether it be Chinese, Mexican, buffet, whatever, excuse me, I always end up ordering the same thing. So if I'm at El Chico or a Mexican restaurant, I'll order tortilla soup. If I'm at like a Chinese buffet, I'll get, noodles, chicken, shrimp. I'll just get like certain things. Does anybody else do that? It's like a habit. Here lately though, I've actually been getting out of my comfort zone and, trying out more things. Let's see, where am I at? Number 10, favorite music. My favorite music is actually Christian music, but I do listen to all kinds. Now, I'm more of like an old school music listener. I don't really listen to, the stuff of like today. I mostly listen to like 80s, 90s, the 2000s, like the early 2000s. So, yeah, those are my favorite music. Number 11, favorite season. My favorite season would have to be spring. At the time, like maybe early April in Oklahoma, which I know most of you probably know, Oklahoma is known for having a bunch of tornadoes. But there is actually a time, in the early beginning of spring where it's not too cold, not too hot. It's in between, and it's, light breeze, and I love that. I love being able to go lay in my hammock and just kind of swing myself in it and just, feel the light breeze and it just being warm. I love that. So, spring is my favorite season. Number 12. Do I have any nicknames? I have a lot of nicknames, and there's a lot of stories behind those. So, I'll probably just name the nicknames for now, and then I'll go back later and tell you guys some story times with those nicknames. Doodlebug is a family nickname that has been with me since childhood. Chica, which, one of my best friends calls me Chica. Let's see here, Cams, Grasshopper, which is actually a funny story. Let's see here, what else is there? Glassdoor, that's a story in itself. Camelot, Camster. I've even had somebody call me Camel. A English professor that I used to have called me Camel, or not Camelot, but Camaro. So those are just a little bit of, nicknames that I have, and I'll tell you guys, like I said, some stories behind those too. Number 13. My favorite thing about my boyfriend. My favorite thing about my boyfriend would be that he is super, super encouraging, super positive, and super sweet. There is never a day when he is not positive. He's like the most positive person that I know. and from past relationships, I haven't had anybody that actually took the time to listen and really listen to what I have to say and take that perspective and tell me that it matters. I've never had somebody be so positive to me, even when I'm having the most horrible day or I'm just in a mood for no reason. He's right there, and he's so positive, and he's so encouraging, and he believes in me, and I just absolutely love that about him. Let's see. 14. Do you miss anyone? I actually miss a lot of people, but probably the two people that I miss the most are my grandma and my grandpa on my dad's side. Unfortunately, I have some regrets, and it has taken a lot of time to heal those regrets and to forgive myself for not spending the time with them that I could before they passed away. So I really miss them a lot. If I could go back, I'd very much spend a lot more time with them, and I even rejected spending time with them when I had the opportunity. So yeah, I would go back and change that, definitely, if I could. 15. Have you planned your wedding? My boyfriend and I know, of course, that we want to take that step, and I haven't actually sat down and started planning the wedding, but I have told him that I've dreamed about our wedding. So technically that is kind of planning, because I told him, that I wanted to do colors in blue and green, or I've asked him about it, because my favorite color is blue and his favorite color is green. There's a story behind that, but it's like a personal thing between us. So I've actually talked to him about colors, but for the most part, it's just been, the dream that has kind of been, in the plan. 16, how old are you? I am 25. I will be 26 in October. I'm getting old. 17, who made you cry last? You know what? Actually, tonight, I teared up. I didn't actually cry, but I teared up. My brother's girlfriend's brother is graduating tomorrow, so his mom, we went out to eat with a group of people that we go to church with and go to a study group with. So we all met up and ate at a restaurant, and she made a speech, and it made me tear up. But the very last person that made me really cry was my boyfriend, because he says the sweetest things to me, and it makes me tear up, because I've never had someone so genuine. So let's see. 18, favorite ice cream. My favorite ice cream would have to be chocolate. I am a chocolate girl all around, so definitely chocolate. 19, favorite movie. My favorite movie would have to be Priceless. It was actually produced, and and one of the actors was in the band For King and Country. If you don't know them, they're a Christian band, and or a group, and it's basically a movie about women being priceless. That no matter who we are in relationships, we don't let, or no matter what relationship we're in, we don't let the guy make us feel like we're objects, or make us feel like we're worthless or we're cheap. And we're very special, and I actually have the necklace right here. So Priceless would have to be my favorite movie. I love the story behind it. I love that band. So yeah. Sorry, my cat is wanting in. I'm sorry if you guys can hear noises and TVs and all that. I live with my family, so it's never quiet in this house for sure. I just let my cat in, so. 20 favorite smells. My favorite smells would have to be, like summery smells. I like water or like rain, waterfall, you know, smells. Let's see here. I like pumpkin smells, cinnamon smells. And I'm obsessed with Axe. I don't know why. It's just like the smell. I could just smell it all day long. I love Axe. 21. Do I have any siblings? Yes, I have 2 siblings. I have an older brother and I have a younger brother. So, 22. How tall are you? I am 5'2", so I am very short. Very short. And if you catch me like not looking at you and looking, you know, straight, I apologize for that. I'm just not used to looking, you know, straight at a camera. Or a cam, really. 23. Who are your favorite YouTubers? So, I have been watching YouTube for quite some time now. I've always wanted to make make a channel and do makeup and lifestyle stuff. I've never, really had the courage. There's my kitty. Let's see. Her name, she doesn't really have like an official name. I named her Kitlin and Kit Kat. I call her all kinds of stuff. But, yeah, my favorite YouTubers would have to be Jaclyn Hill, Minnie Emmy Way. I like Jeffree Star. Let's see here. Sanders Kennedy. Rich Lux. Let's see. Glam and Gore. Let's see if I can remember more. Melissa Autry. I love Melissa Autry. Who else do I watch? Let's see. Wayne Goss. I think that's about it. I know there's more, but those are the main. Tati. I love Tati. Tati is amazing, and how she consistently puts out content like every day. That is so amazing. Those are ones that there's more, but those are the ones that I mostly watch. I don't really watch Manny or Jeffree that much anymore, but I watch the rest of them pretty often. 24. Fashion sense. I am not really one to have fashion sense. I just never really got into it. I'm just kind of like a jean and t-shirt kind of girl. I started wearing tank tops a lot. Like, that's a tank I have underneath. I mostly wear tank tops for like undershirts, but I started getting into tank tops a lot last year. So tank tops, jeans, capris. I like to wear, they're not like capris, but they're longer jean shorts, and then t-shirts, and for shoes, I have to wear tennis shoes because I wear at work, but for the most part during the summer I like to wear flip-flops when I'm not at work. 25. Are you afraid of darkness? I'm not really afraid of darkness. Like, some of the time, like, I have to sleep in the dark, but I have been locked in a basement before in an old building. That wasn't fun at all. So if it's like a creepy darkness, I'm afraid of it, but I'm not afraid of the dark. Okay, 26. Favorite type of movie? Favorite type of movie would have to be horror all the way. I grew up watching horror, like Halloween, Jason movies, Leprechaun, The Ring, things like that. So, horror all the way. Favorite subject in school? My favorite subject in school was always music. I loved choir. I loved going to the different singing competitions. I loved doing the bells that we did in there. I love learning the different, how to make music. I love the songs that my music teacher had us sing, so definitely music. Let's see, 28. Cartoons you still love. Cartoons I still love would be Courage the Cowardly Dog, Scooby-Doo, Powerpuff Girls. I think that's it really for the cartoons. I don't really watch cartoons that often. Sometimes I do, but most of the time I don't. Oh, excuse me. 29. Biggest regret in life. You know what? I thought about that a couple of years ago, and I don't think I have a regret in life. From seeing, from how my life was back then to how it is now, I don't regret anything in my life, just because if I didn't make the decisions that I made and, gone through what I've been through, I wouldn't be here in my life. So I don't think that I regret anything. 30. Do you like swimming? I love swimming. I haven't really done it in a while. I used to go camping with my dad every summer, and I was a fish in the water. So he actually used to comment all the time, you're a fish. But I haven't actually been swimming in quite a while. But yes, I do love to swim. 31. Do you like concerts? I love concerts. There's no telling how many I've been to. Most of them have been Christian concerts, but I've been to a lot and I absolutely love them. 32. Do you like do you like long drives? I'm sorry, I'm like, what? Do you like long drives? I do. I really do like long drives. I like the adventure that comes with long drives. I love seeing nature or, different places, going inside different, restaurants, or, I love the feeling of being in a car with my family, laughing, playing, road games, or, stuff like that. I love the adventure with it. Number 33, how do you celebrate your birthday? I celebrate my birthday. I'm the event party planner in my family, so including my birthday, I like to bake the cake, I like to decorate, play games, go out and do something. So that's how I celebrate. I don't go to clubs or anything, but I like it to be, with my family and doing something, that's family friendly, 34, my fave apps on my phone. Well, I only use Facebook, Instagram. I just got into Twitter. I had a Twitter before, but I deleted it because I didn't really use it, and I haven't really been using it, since I made it. But I like, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. And I think that's it, really. Oh, and Marco Polo. My boyfriend and I use Marco Polo, which is like to me, it's like it's like Snapchat, except for like there's not a certain amount of time you can talk. You just press start, and then you talk over when you want to, and then you press stop when you're done. Number 35. What time do I go to sleep? I'm a night owl, so usually I go to sleep around, it depends, around 1:30 or 2. My boyfriend is not a night owl, so he kind of tries to get me to go to bed, early, which doesn't happen because I can't really sleep. So, I can't really, it's not that I can't shut my mind off, I just, like, for some reason, I just can't go to sleep. So, between, like, depending on, if I work, it's 1:30 or so. But if I don't work, I usually try to, I usually stay up till like 2 or so. 36, most embarrassing dare. Most embarrassing dare would have to be when my friends dared me to run outside naked in the dark at one of my friends' ranch. That was insane. 37. One thing you can easily eat for life. One thing I can easily eat for the rest of my life would be Chinese. I absolutely love Chinese. 38. Are you talkative? I am, but I'm not. I'm one of those people that when I first meet somebody, I have to observe them and watch them and make sure that, they're genuine to me. But once I get to know you, once you get to know me, I'm very talkative. I do not shut up. 39. What do you do when you're in a bad mood? I usually put in my headphones, turn the music up, and just listen to it and jot everything out. And lastly, 40. Are you selfless for those you love? I am very selfless. I'm not just selfless for the people I love, I'm selfless in general. I will think of anybody before I think about myself. Anybody that knows me can tell you that. I've given up hours at work. I've done a lot of things that are very selfless. So I definitely do not think of myself first. That is it, you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching this. If you have any more questions for me, then go ahead and, comment them down, and I will do my best to answer you. I may not, be able to answer, there's a lot of people may not be able to answer a lot of them, which since this is my first video, I don't think there will be. So I'll definitely answer any questions you have. And thank you so much for watching this video. I appreciate it, and I would greatly appreciate it if you like to subscribe to this. Thank you so much, and I will see you in my next one. Bye, guys.